Whether you are just starting to think about having a baby, find yourself on the long road of fertility treatments and failed IVF cycles, or have suffered multiple miscarriages, it is critically important to provide your eggs with the specific nutrients needed to support embryo development and to avoid the toxins that cause the most harm. This book will explain the simple things you can do to have the best possible chance of getting pregnant and bringing home a healthy baby, and it starts with the egg. The conventional thinking is that women are born with all the eggs they will ever have, and that the quality of those eggs declines drastically with age. But this is not the whole story. Most of our lives, our eggs are in a state of suspended animation as immature cells, but in the 3 to 4 months before ovulation, an egg must undergo a major transformation. It grows dramatically in size and starts producing much more energy. The egg must then execute a precise process of separating and ejecting copies of chromosomes. If this process goes wrong, and it often does, the egg will have chromosomal abnormalities. These chromosomal abnormalities are the single most important cause of early miscarriages and failed IVF cycles, as well as the reason it takes older women so much longer to conceive. Many women are told there is little they can do to improve egg quality, but the latest research defies that old assumption. The growth phase before ovulation is a critical time, during which many things can happen that affect the quality of the egg, both positively and negatively. These include harmful effects from exposure to toxins such as BPA and phthalates, as well as protective effects from added antioxidants and other nutrients. As a result, there is a brief window of opportunity in which you can make a difference to your egg quality. This book will be your guide to specific strategies that are supported by strong scientific research. Importantly, the advice in this book is not based on isolated animal studies that provide enticing hints as to the causes and solutions for poor egg quality. Individual studies, and particularly animal or test tube studies, provide only limited evidence and must be taken with a grain of salt. Instead, this book is based on a comprehensive analysis of a large body of medical research, involving studies that have been confirmed by multiple groups and that involve real patients. If you are currently being treated by a fertility specialist, you may have already received advice about supplements that can improve egg quality. The advice of some doctors will be more up-to-date and supported by scientific research than that of others. My goal in writing this book is to provide a tool for thoroughly understanding what helps and why, so you can make your own informed decisions. But first, the story of how I became obsessed with the science of egg quality. My mission started with the same fears and anxieties faced by many women struggling with infertility. I was about to begin an IVF cycle and could not help worrying, is this going to work? Will we get enough eggs? Will they produce any embryos that are good enough to transfer and lead to a pregnancy? In any IVF cycle, there are so many opportunities for things to go wrong, and so much at stake. In our IVF cycle, there was also another person counting on me to produce enough eggs, our gestational carrier, or surrogate. If this cycle failed, not only would I have to repeat all the injections and doctor's appointments, but so would she. I had started the process with so much confidence, thinking that since I was under 30, conceiving through IVF would be easy. But then the unexpected happened. I was diagnosed with diminished ovarian reserve and told by our fertility specialist that the most aggressive drug protocol would be required to help us conceive. If they were able to retrieve only a few eggs, our chance of having an embryo to transfer was not good. I asked our fertility specialist if there were any particular supplements I should take that could improve our chances, but there were no clear answers. So I put my training in molecular biology and biochemistry to work. I embarked on a mission to find out for myself what the scientific research showed. In the process of earning my molecular biology degree, I had studied mechanisms of DNA damage and repair, the detailed process of energy production inside cells, and how both processes relate to antioxidants.